In this lecture, I wanted to talk with you about WordPress and an important plugin called FunnelKit Go. Now, WordPress is a blanket kind of tool, and you get it to do specific things that you want or specific applications by adding plugins. We're going to use WordPress only for one plugin, and that is for the FunnelKit Go plugin, which we're going to use to build squeeze pages in this course. Now, if you look at the internet, WordPress has gone from being a simple blogging software. Originally, it was WordPress or Blogger. You got to pick your blogging software. Then it became so generally useful that people started building websites with it. Now, WordPress actually runs 25% of the websites on the internet, whether they have blogs or not. So if you look at a WordPress website, it's not going to look like a blog. Here you can see my website all built with WordPress. It looks just like a standard WordPress. It looks just like a standard website. It's fully responsive, meaning that it runs on phones. It can get very small or very large. It does have a blog, but it has all kinds of other information on it too. Now, typically when you run a WordPress website, you have a lot of plugins to do lots of things because you have comments coming from viewers, you got pages that you're making, and so on. We're not going to do that. We're going to run one plugin, and this plugin provides an interface that allows you to define squeeze pages. Here you can see I've got columns and vertical spacers and 2 columns, and I've got an image and some text. You just lay out the page using these components that over on the right I can drag onto the page. Very different from building a standard WordPress website that looks like this. We're going to build just squeeze pages that look like this. So when it comes to WordPress, I'm not going to teach you a lot about it. I'm going to teach you how to install it, how to basically get around it, just to be able to use the FunnelKit Go plugin. Now, there are 2 ways to run a WordPress website. One is to run your own domain, which means that you actually are set aside hosting on a server and that you get a free domain name. The cheapest site that I found is Bluehost, that if you buy 36 months of hosting, you only pay $265 or $95.40 total for 3 years of hosting with the domain name. That's pretty cheap. You're talking about what, $32 a year? The other option is to host your WordPress site for free on WordPress.org. Now, I've never done this before, so I'm going to experiment with it. You can see that there's a big price difference, though, so there's a big opportunity here. You can either buy a domain name and point it into WordPress.org, or if you don't even want to do that, just use your WordPress.org domain and you get it for free. Now, once again, we're going to depend heavily on the FunnelKit Go WordPress plugin. Here you can see the WordPress menu over to the left, but we're on the FunnelKit Go page building screen, which we're going to learn how to use in detail to create squeeze pages like this instead of the standard web page. Now, we're going to use a product called FunnelKit Go, that plugin, and it costs $47.47. So there's some expense involved. But if you look at, for instance, the lead competitor, which is called Lead Pages, here for the standard or most popular option, you're paying $48 a month. If you go for the cheap standard option, you're paying $25 a month. Well, compare them. With Lead Pages for 1 year, you're talking about $300. Bluehost 3-year hosting. Now remember, you get a full web page with this. So if you want to build a web page too, in addition to your squeeze pages, you get that for free. And then FunnelKit Go, you're talking about, it's going to cost you $142, or half of what Lead Pages costs for 3 years. And then, if you host on WordPress.org, which I'm hoping that we can pull off, you'll just have to buy a copy of FunnelKit Go, which is just $47.47. So it's a lot cheaper to go this FunnelKit Go route than Lead Pages. Now, yes, Lead Pages is a full-blown, impressive product, creates great pages, has all kinds of analytics and stuff that you're going to be missing from something as simple as FunnelKit Go. But do you really want to pay that price to start playing with Lead Pages? Now, covered in this course is going to be purchasing and installing a Bluehost hosted WordPress website, installing a WordPress.org hosted WordPress website, and then purchasing and installing FunnelKit Go and using FunnelKit Go to create squeeze pages. So we're not going to do adding themes to your WordPress website to make it look good. We're not going to talk about posts and pages. We're not going to talk about blogging. We're just going to talk about creating squeeze pages with the FunnelKit Go plugin. So if you're ready, up next is going to be lead magnets, those free things that you give away to get people to sign up to your mailing list.